Elon Musk just had a historical presentation and revealed an innovation that changed everything. Musk famously said, "My mind is full just dealing with SpaceX and Tesla, and then family matters, but I mean there are a few areas. I think at some point in the future, if you're interested, I'll take a look at fusion." However, it seemed like Musk moved on from fusion to TerraFab, a project designed to produce up to 200 gigawatts of compute for Earth and a full terawatt for space, which was a project that he described as the most ambitious engineering feat in human history. This was not merely a factory, but a foundational shift in how humanity processed information and energy. Musk planned for the facility to eventually cover 100 million square feet, far larger than Gigafactory, in order to house the entire supply chain. Musk emphasized the sheer scale of the endeavor, stating, "We have a profoundly important announcement to make, which is the most epic chip-building exercise in history by far. This is really going to take things to the next level. We're going to adjust the context by a few orders of magnitude here." At the heart of this invention was the desire to move beyond the limitations of Earth. Musk viewed the TerraFab as the engine that would finally turn the dreams of legendary science fiction authors into a physical reality, allowing humans to inhabit the stars. This facility was the missing piece required to manufacture the billions of chips needed for a galactic-scale infrastructure. As Musk puts it, the future that most people would agree is the most exciting is one where we are out here among the stars, where we are not forever confined to one planet, that we become a multi-planet species. Now, it is interesting, Musk also famously said in the past, "I have some sort of an idea for an electric plane, which I think could be pretty cool." Yeah, electric supersonic plane. It is a lot of batteries. So nobody says that's what I'm doing, and for a split second I'm like, okay, I've been thinking a lot about the plane, more than I should actually. I try to ban that from my mind. Now, after revealing TerraFab, it became more clear why Musk said he didn't want to spend time on things like an electric plane, because he was working on TerraFab to solve the energy and compute constraints of the entire species. Musk referenced the Kardashev scale to explain why current human energy production was insufficient for true space mastery. He argued that we were currently a miscellaneous category in the solar system, utilizing a negligible fraction of the sun's power. By moving compute to space, Musk aimed to bypass NIMBY regulations and Earth's atmospheric attenuation, which wasted most solar potential. The invention relied on the realization that Earth was a tiny dust mote, receiving only a half-billionth of the sun's energy. To scale civilization, we had to look to the source of 99.8% of the mass in our solar system. Musk planned to deploy AI Sat Minis, satellites over 170 meters long, to capture this raw energy directly. Musk explained the mathematical necessity of this shift. Electricity production on Earth of all of civilization is only about a trillionth of the sun's energy, which means if you increase civilizational power output by 1,000,000, you would still only be 1,000,000th of the sun's energy. The TerraFab was a collaborative mega project involving the combined technical prowess of SpaceX, xAI, and Tesla. Musk argued that no single entity could achieve this alone, requiring a convergence of robotics, AI, and aerospace. This partnership recently saw SpaceX officially merge with xAI to streamline the creation of these orbital data centers. Elon also revealed that Tesla's robotics and inventions were very important for his progress in this whole process. He said, Tesla does use robotics to a limited extent in its production today, particularly on the battery pack side, because you've got so many cells, almost 7,000 cells, that some robotic assistance is important in making the battery pack. And we'll soon see a lot more of that as Tesla scales up. So robotics makes it's great for most manufacturing. Musk now expected humanoid robot production to reach 1 to 10 billion units, all powered by the AI-5 and AI-6 chips produced at the TerraFab. To build a terawatt of compute in space, humanity needed to move millions of tons of material into orbit annually. Musk identified the Starship rocket as the critical piece of the puzzle that made the TerraFab logistically possible. He was targeting a staggering 10 million tons to orbit per year, which would require Starship V3 and V4 to launch nearly every hour. The Advanced Technology Fab in Austin, Texas was the physical birthplace of this invention. It was designed to be the world's first facility where every step of chip creation, from mask making to testing, happened under one roof. Musk was even challenging the clean room industry by proposing that silicon wafers be isolated in tiny, sealed environments, rather than entire buildings, allowing for a dirty fab where engineers could work more freely. Unlike standard terrestrial chips, the TerraFab would produce hardware, specifically hardened for the radiation and thermal constraints of outer space. This was the new D3 chip, which was engineered to run at much higher temperatures to reduce the weight of radiators on satellites. Musk explained that these chips had to be fundamentally different to survive the hostile environment beyond our atmosphere. Musk believed the ultimate result of this invention was a post-scarcity economy, where AI and robotics provided for every human need, potentially eliminating the need for money entirely. Referencing the Culture series by Ian M. Banks, Musk said, "For space exploration, obviously we've seen great dividends played by robotics as well, with the Mars exploration rovers, and there's a really big rover going called Mars Science Laboratory, and that's about the size of a Volkswagen. So I think there's a lot of room for robotics in a lot of fields, and that will increase and continue in both automotive and space and other areas." This age of abundance was predicated on the TerraFab reaching 1 million times the current Earth economy. Musk predicted that within a few years it would actually be cheaper to run AI in space than on Earth because space offered always sunny solar power without atmospheric interference. He believed this was a no-brainer for the future of tech. The cost of AI and deploying AI in space will drop below the cost of terrestrial AI much sooner than most people expect. In space, you don't need much in the way of batteries because it's always sunny. And space solar actually costs less because you don't need heavy glass or framing. He expected space-based AI to be 5 times more efficient than anything on the ground. The roadmap did not stop at a terawatt. Musk's ultimate vision involved using the moon as a launch pad for a petawatt of compute, using electromagnetic rails instead of rockets to send hardware into deep space. This lunar mass driver would use the moon's 1/6 gravity and lack of atmosphere to catapult payloads, essentially turning the moon into a giant orbital shipyard. Musk envisioned, how do you get to a petawatt? You get there by having an electromagnetic mass driver on the moon with robots. You can literally accelerate it to escape velocity from the surface, and that dramatically drops the cost once again of harnessing power. Moreover, Musk issued a call to action for the world's brightest minds to help build this glorious future, emphasizing that the TerraFab was just the beginning of a journey to Saturn and beyond. By building the TerraFab in-house, Musk aimed to achieve a 9-month cadence for new AI processors, effectively outrunning the entire semiconductor industry. Musk finished with a bold challenge. Join us on this journey and help us design incredible chips and make incredible ships, and build a terawatt of chips, a terawatt of solar, and 10 million tons to orbit per year. Thank you. And maybe that was the real point behind everything Musk was building, because in the past he made something very clear. The future was not created by experts deciding the method, it was created by whoever actually reached the outcome. As Musk explained, there's an Automotive X Prize, a Genomics X Prize, and a Google Lunar X Prize. The reason these exist is simple. You don't rely on experts to decide the approach because often they're not the ones who create the breakthrough. You reward the outcome. TerraFab was the ultimate outcome machine, a facility designed to iterate so fast that it forced the next evolution of human intelligence into existence. And that was exactly what TerraFab represented. Not just another invention, but a system designed to force the next breakthrough, no matter where it came from.